Alright, to go to the web interface of the modem, just type this 192.168.0.1 into your address bar and you'll reach this Tenda site. The account name is admin. So I'm currently on firmware 2.0.5 TAI. On top we have some icons. This one indicates there's a SIM. This one 200 SMS, signal strength, operator name, roaming status, internet connection is connected, so it's blue. If it's grayed out, means not available or it's not. 6 wireless devices, and there's something in the connected to the LAN port. So on top are some tabs. We will start with the home tab. So this is the internal IP address. This is the network summary, network operator summary. So it tells you the signal strength, the signal type, the operator name, how long it has been up, the data used. And on this side, it shows the SIM type, dial-up. Here is a summary of your IP address and DNS, which I covered up. The data transferred. Next, we will go to the wizard tab. So this is basically a step-by-step configuration. There's nothing too special here. This is basically because this modem is quite easy to use. It's plug and play. On the WAN tab, there's a few connections. The first one is a connection. Here you can set the preferred cellular mode, auto or manual. Are you allowed to roam? So you can use this modem when you are traveling. You can enable it if you have any roaming data allowance. Connection setting, these are the connection settings for the Ethernet port. Whether you are using the Ethernet port as a WAN, connected to another WAN device, or as a LAN device. API settings, this is where you find your access point settings. This is automatically configured, so you just plug a SIM inside and it will automatically detect, like most phones nowadays. So I did not have to input this. It's automatically populated by the modem based on the information received from the SIM card. Here you can set the type of network, auto, or you can force it to go into LTE only if you want to. This is the PIN code for the SIM, so you can disable or enable the PIN code on the SIM card. So every time you access the SIM card, it will require you to enter a PIN code or not. PLMN settings, I'm not sure what this does. And here you can set a data limit. So here you can set, if you have a limit on your data plan, how much data you want to use. Next, we are going to the LAN tab. Here you can set the IP address of this modem. It defaults to this IP address. You can set the mode of the DHCP server, and you can see here, you can see the number of the device connected. I currently have 7 devices, which I covered the host name and the MAC address. You can see the IP address of each device and the time left on the connection before it is renewed. On the SMS tab, here you can send an SMS. Just type in the phone number and the message to send. USSD, on this modem, on this interface, you can send a USSD command. The USSD command is normally when you use the keypad and you punch in a number like *128#. This is specific for my operator. You send, and it will give you the phone menu. So here's where you can check your balance. So you can just go here and type 1, send, and it will come back with a response. So for example, I want to, this only functions for my operator, but I can redeem free data daily. So I need to type in this code. So it comes back with the response for thank you for subscribing, 1 free data productivity valid for 1 day. Okay, so next we can check the messages which have been received. So here I got another SMS telling me that I've activated free data. These are some public announcements from the government regarding the lockdown for during COVID times. Here you can have a record of the SMS sent, drafts, and settings. This is the SMS service center. This is set by your operator. You can set the default storage location, so when any SMS comes in, does it store locally on the modem or it goes to the SIM card? And do you want any SMS read sent receipts? Okay, next to the Wi-Fi tab. Here are the settings for the Wi-Fi. You can enable or disable the Wi-Fi. If you disable it, it means the only ports which can be used are the LAN ports. So here you can set the modes, mixed, or you can force it to go only operate on the N. This only has 2.5 gigs Wi-Fi. SSD, I've deleted it, so it's empty now. So you can show or hide your SSD, how many clients connected, the type of encryption. It supports WEP or WPA personal using AES or TKIP encryption. So this is where you type your password. I've left it blank, so not to show you all. Here you can disable WPS. WPS is essentially when you press the hardware button on the modem to connect it without using any passwords. Here is the MAC filter, so you can allow or deny connections from devices. So example here I have listed TV and my son's PC, so currently the TV is blocked, so there is no connection to the TV now. My son is using it for online classes this morning, so it is not active, not active, so he is receiving some data now. So if I wanted to block his connection, to deny his internet connection, I'll go to yes. Station list is also just a list of the devices connected. Alright, moving on to the security tab. So you can enable or disable the firewall, NAT and port forwarding settings, and DMC settings. Finally, system tabs. This is where the hardware settings are. So I'm currently running on firmware 2.0.5 TAI. Your device IMEI number will appear here. There are some settings for QoS, TR069, backup your configuration, backup or restore your configuration, restore to defaults, upgrade firmware, it will check over the air for updates. So it's checking now, but currently there are, as I remember, there are no updates. You change the password for the modem, so you can change this from admin to another password. Date and time. You can reboot the device by clicking this button, reboot here. DDNS options, and to test the ping. So that's all for the interface of the modem. I find that it's okay, this modem, it works, it plugs and play. It's pretty easy to set up. Yep, so that's it. Thanks for watching.